Yeah, so Capricorn, this is your April 2017 reading. I'm not gonna take that. Okay. So Capricorn, the last time we spoke, you were dealing with a situation where you had to show a little compassion for other people. So on the bottom, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, Capricorn. So, yeah, like I was saying, there was a need for you to show compassion to other people and just kind of extend an olive branch for forgiveness and peace, even though you were right and like justified in the situation, right? So there was a need for that. Um, so you got the Judgment, you got the Ace of Wands, and you received the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Capricorn, you know, there's definitely a need. You definitely had you definitely had to reevaluate your life and how things have been going that led to these kind of incidents happening to you. I mean, as much as you want to say, I did everything right, and I was justified, or I was just trying to help, or whatever. I mean, it takes two, okay? It takes two people to make a thing work. And you had to have played a part in, whatever happened to you. Okay, so as much as you want to brush this off and just be righteous, in yourself and feel like, if someone did this to me, then I can go ahead and do this right back to them. Yeah, you could. But if you really think about it, Capricorn, you weren't exactly blameless in this whole thing. You played a part, and I would say, Capricorn, more than likely it was your enabling behavior that caused this. Capricorns, you guys tend to be notorious enablers. I'm sorry. Capricorns are notorious for being enablers. My father and my mother are both Capricorns. I have Cap heavy in my chart, Saturn down. Okay, so Capricorns are notorious enablers. Okay, you guys just let people do what they want to do. You just let people do what they want to do. Um, it's a little bit of, you know, let people. It's a little bit of live and let live, but it's also a lot of they'll learn, eventually things will work out, eventually things will come together. I think Capricorns have that mentality, like, they'll figure it out. Eventually it will come together, eventually things will work out. So I don't really have to do, anything. It'll work out, or they'll learn, or they'll figure it out, and who am I to tell them, what to do? Kind of thing. So Capricorns are notorious for being enablers. And because Capricorns are usually very secure, you guys are not easily swayed by other people. So Capricorns have a tendency to be around chaos and be untouched still, okay? You guys have a tendency to be in the midst of chaos and somehow still be stable, if not emotionally, at least physically. Physically you guys are stable and secure. Emotionally, that's another thing. Capricorns are definitely an emotional wreck deep down inside, but okay. Because of this enabling behavior that you guys have, you know put it any way you want to put it. There are different degrees of this and it works in different ways, but at the end of the day, it's a spirit of being an enabler. You're just, whether you play blind eye to the things that people do, because you just don't want to get involved. Um, you just don't want to get involved emotionally. You guys tend to tiptoe a lot around emotional issues. You just do not like to get your hands in anything emotional, okay? So when it comes down to like uncovering truths and getting down to deep rooted issues in relationships, you guys just are not, though that is just not your strong suit. You're not good at that. You tend to just let things slide. Even even if you try to talk about something, you never really get to the bottom of it. It becomes like the blame game, avoidance, defensiveness. It becomes all those kind of things. So you never really get to the bottom of situations. So in this case, I feel like whatever the situation was that you felt, you were so righteous about, and that the other person was so wrong, and you would never forgive them, you would never have any compassion against them. As far as you were concerned, they were nothing to you. Um, Judgment is here blowing its horn. This is your past position, but basically this is coming into April, and this is the energy in the environment right now, and it's asking you like, are you sure that what you're thinking and how you're viewing this situation, the conclusion that you've come up with, are you sure that is true? Because you really need to take another perspective on this issue and come to terms with the fact that you were lost too. The both of you, or whoever, how many people were in this situation. It seems like it was like a three party thing going on, right? So it's like judgment is saying you were lost, or you all were lost and now you've been found. Okay, so the life that you were living of being deluded or whatever was blocking you from, seeing the truth in your behavior and how your behavior leads these kind of people to you, okay, or these kind of situations to you, however way you were not seeing how your behavior was causing that. Judgment is saying, please take a look at it. See how your behavior causes this before you start pointing your finger and blaming people for things that you caused yourself, okay? Your own behavior caused this in your life. And so it's time to see the truth for what it is, okay? Because if you would just see the truth for what it is, then you would have a new opportunity to do things differently and be able to get the things that you actually want. I feel like in the future coming this Knight of Pentacles, um, I feel like the opportunities, or I feel like you will be presented with, so you will be presented with new opportunities, and you do have these new things coming your way, but currently you do not want to move. I mean, you don't even want to be cautious. You don't even want to move with like caution. You don't want to move at all. Okay. You're taking a break. You're taking your rest. You're resting yourself, Capricorn. I see this April. I see you resting because you are heavily burdened, like you have a lot on your shoulder. You really do have a lot on you right now. And I feel like, Capricorn, what you just need to remember right now, the understanding right now is to understand that we all have faults. We all have problems. I don't know why you're holding on to this thing so much, because I feel like as a Capricorn, you being this devil energy, It's like you, out of all people, should understand about weaknesses and people having their vices and, the thing that makes them fall short. This overindulgence, okay? You're no stranger to it. I mean, it's just that as a Capricorn, you're more responsible with it because you're used to it, I guess. Because this is your card. So I don't know if you're just more used to it or what it is, or you because you're familiar with it, you understand it, you know how to control it. So it's hard for you to understand it when you see it in other people and they're reckless with it. um it's hard for you to understand that for some reason, but I just feel like the lesson here is in you understanding that we all have weaknesses, we all have a devil part of us, okay? And some people are not as good with it as you are. Some people are not as good with recognizing their shadows. They're not as good with recognizing their weaknesses like you are, Capricorn. And um but I also feel like, Capricorn, like you just saw a little bit of yourself in somebody else, because as a Capricorn, you guys can kind of, you can be defensive as well. Like a lot of times, Capricorn, you make excuses for your shadow. You make excuses for this part of you. You make excuses for these weaknesses a lot of the time. Okay, and you tend to use your money, your status, your prestige to kind of like get away with this. So I kind of feel like you got a little taste of your own medicine and you didn't like it. And now you're being all, whiny about it. But it's like there's no need to be whiny. You know, what goes around comes around, I guess, and but that's life, that's life, Capricorn. This is to teach you a lesson that, first of all, you cannot always get your way. You cannot always get your way. And you cannot like force people. You can't force things onto people. You cannot force people to do things according to your will. You can't put pressure on people. You can't put burdens and pressurize someone to do something just because you want it done at a particular time. If somebody wants to marry you or, engage you, let them do it on their own time. You can't pressurize them, or give them these ultimatums because they don't want to do it according to your time frame. It doesn't mean that they don't love you. They just need the time to get themselves together, to get ready for that commitment. So I feel like, Capricorn, if you just give it time, rest, take a rest and forget about this hostile, win at all costs mentality. Let go of this battle. I know your ego is extremely bruised. Okay. And that's what's going on here. Okay. All right. I see what's going on here. Capricorn, your ego has been bruised. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That's a big one. That's a major. I see. Your ego's bruised. And that's a major one for Capricorns. That's a major one for Capricorns, okay? Capricorns build their entire lives on their egos. They build their entire lives on how people see them. and what their character is, or on the outside, or what they have, their valuables, what people think about them. And they don't take no L's. They don't lose. They're not losers. That's why they are the mountain goat. They persist through every difficulty and every hardships. They win. So Capricorns do not like to lose. Um, they don't like to lose. And somebody got one over on you and really like broke your ego. It's like you weren't able to get what you wanted, and then they slapped you in the face right after. So yeah, so you decided to stop dead in your tracks for that. You were like, oh no, 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 mm-mm. I could have tried with you. I could have really tried with you and tolerated you, because I am an enabler. I was willing and ready to tolerate you. Capricorns know how to tolerate people. You guys know how to tolerate. You were like, I was willing to tolerate you, okay? I was willing to tolerate all your antics. Um, but what you did to me, no, I'm not gonna forgive that. I am not going to forgive it. So you stop dead in your tracks. But it's advised for you to take it easy, rest, stop forcing this thing, stop forcing your will, stop pushing things. Okay, let it go. Let go of the burden, let go of the troubles, let go of this resentment that you have. Okay? And take the offer that's being presented to you. Take the offer that's being presented to you. There will be an offer coming to you. Somebody will feel full, like clear-hearted now, and able to let go of whatever happened, and they are gonna, want to come and offer you. So take the offer. Take the offer, because it is going to be good for you. It's going to put you in a good place. And I know you like that. So it's going to take you from a knight to an empress. Okay? All this hard working that you've been working hard and, doing this and trying to make ends meet and working hard as the Capricorn you are, it's going to put you in a place that you don't have to work so hard and you can just be luxurious. I'm sure you love that. So yeah, that's what I would have to say. Your next cards here. And the sun. Okay, so I feel like stop being so judgmental of this person. Stop being so judgmental of this person. You are the same. The both of you are the same. You are just as indulgent and all of this. You are just like this. Okay? You're the same person. And don't be a hater because they sin different from you, or they just do things a little different, but it's still the same. You're just mad because they beat you. Okay, they won, and it's not really winning, because nobody really wins in this, okay? Technically, all right, nobody really wins because this person is feeling hurt as well. Okay, so the person that you feel won over you, they're also hurt. They're also disappointed that things went down the way they went down, but it is what it is. Get over it, just get over it already and understand that you're the same people and you have this exact same attitude yourself. You have the same behavior yourself, because why? The both of you are, you're mirrors of each other, okay? So I will advise you to take the opportunity, okay? Take the opportunity when it comes back to you. When this person circles around, or situations come back around, or things start to open up for you again, take the opportunities and don't be in this, sulking kind of mood or sulking kind of mentality, because this is really going to set you up for something really good. Okay, Capricorn, that is all that I have for you for now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull for you from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. Okay, let's see, Capricorn, April. Capricorn, April, I'm going to pull something different because those already came for other. Okay. So because these cards came for previous signs already, I'm just going to pull the ones that haven't come for you and say that this is like your card officially. So you got the Angel of Diet and Nutrition, and it says pay attention to what you eat and drink. You intuitively know what is good for you. So pay attention to what you eat and drink, and that you intuitively know what's good for you. All right, let me read this. Okay, it says you are being urged to pay attention to what you eat and drink. Make sure you maintain a balanced diet. Remember, you intuitively know what is good for you. Simply pay attention and be mindful, all in moderation. You are also being urged to pay attention to your thoughts. Healthy nutrition is not solely derived from what we eat and drink. It also stems from our thoughts. Positive and loving thoughts are just as nourishing as good food and drink. Let go of every fearful and negative thought and replace all with love. There is nothing to fear. Okay, Capricorn, so there's nothing to fear. I guess you're experiencing a lot of fear, fearful thoughts right now about losing your power, losing your control, losing your sense of self, all of that. And yeah, there's no need to fear, Capricorn. Just take it easy. Watch the things that you drink more water, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. That's going to calm your body a lot more, and not not and you won't be as anxious. Okay. And the other two cards that came for you were the Angel of New Life This came for Taurus. This came for Taurus. So check out Taurus's video for this, the Angel of New Life. And then you have the Angel of Guidance, and this came for Leo. Was it Leo or what was this for? And then I think this either came from for Leo or Cancer, one of the two. So check those out and see. Okay, Capricorn, that's all I have for you for April. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.